How's it going, people? Guy on internet who doesn't like reviews here. Completely speechless because what happened here? What I'm about to show you guys is fueled by alcohol, bad decisions, and possible years and years of heavy drug use. Let's just get into the footage, shall we?
We are learning more about two people who had sex in the middle of a Norfolk parking lot. It happened during the day and landed one of them in jail.
As the couple told News Channel 3's Gabriella DeLuca, they were fueled by alcohol and spontaneity.
Now, Gabriella joins us live near Janum Shopping Center with the interview new at 4. Gabriella.
Hi there, Beverly. Well, it all happened in this parking lot. The woman was charged with being drunk in public. I asked her today, why the middle of a parking lot? Why the middle of the day? She told me she was in the mood.
Because I was in the mood. And, I mean, that's basically what happened.
What got you in the mood?
Alcohol.
From tipsy to frisky, Kimberly Jackson is blaming alcohol for this. It landed her in jail, charged with drunk in public. Did you think you wouldn't get caught?
The alcohol made me think that I wouldn't. I'm not into, you know, erotic public sex or anything like that, but
that's what you did yesterday, though.
I know, and that was all the alcohol.
Police say her boyfriend was unconscious, but he says he was just passed out from drinking.
I'm sitting here trying to clear her name, letting her know I consented in it.
But why in the middle of the day, in the middle of a parking lot?
But everyone wants to be spontaneous. Not being disrespectful to you, have you ever been spontaneous?
Not that spontaneous.
Okay, but you see my point.
Is something like this gonna happen again?
No.
I don't know.
Well, police say she could be facing more charges, but her boyfriend says he doesn't plan to file any because he gave consent. Live in Norfolk, Gabriella DeLuca, News Channel 3.
That video sponsored by meth use, alcohol, and bad decisions in life. Now, let's just analyze what happened. A couple, or I don't know what to call them, I just don't know because they're drug addicts. Maybe drug couple, whatever. They got blasted drunk, blackout drunk, in fact, because the guy, he blacked out in the middle of the day. By the way, if you're drinking alcohol or any kind of beer or whatever, in the blazing sun, you're gonna pass out. Just a little lesson with the kids who like to drink. I don't drink myself, straight edge. Anyway, that's a story for a different day. But this guy got blackout drunk in the middle of the day in a parking lot, not just like his house, okay, but in the middle of a shopping parking lot with kids, families, blah 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 blah. And his girlfriend, who looks like she's smoked on a couple of glass penises, she decides to either whip out his penis, or he already had his penis out, or she was about to put out a suck it, or she was about to put it out and get on top of it. Either way it goes, she thought in her drug-filled alcohol mind that this is normal. Now, I'm going to throw this in here too. Now, the situation was reversed, and it was the man who was having sex with the woman, and while she was unconscious, I think the story would have turned out a little bit more harder for the guy. I'm just saying because, look, the lady, she's just getting charged with what? Being drunk in public, but she has the guy his penis out and was probably about to stick it in her or whatever. So basically, she kind of raped the guy. She kind of raped the guy or whatever. He was probably into it, but he passed out drunk, so he really lost all function. Whatever. Now let's reverse that situation. What if it had been the guy who was trying to put his penis in the woman? When he had caught a rape charge? So why isn't she catching a rape charge? I kind of understand. It's just weird. But and then they're giving these people who aren't worth 2 dead flies smashed together and with the IQ of, what is this? The IQ of a fucking bottle of hot sauce. They're giving these people a TV time. Oh, what made you do it? Alcohol. Do you think it was a good idea? Alcohol made me. That's why I hate fucking drug addicts and alcoholics. They always have some fucking excuse. Oh man, I didn't mean to do it. It was the alcohol. It was the drug. No, it's your fault. It's you did it. You took the drugs. Take responsibility for it. You have to. It was the alcohol. Alcohol made me suck that guy's penis. Alcohol made me do this, do that. Blah 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 blah. And then to make it even worse, the stupid ass guy. He's like, well, it just happened. Alcohol does that. And look, Miss Professional News Lady, don't you like to be spontaneous? Don't you like to have sex in the middle of a parking lot while your boyfriend is passed out drunk and smelling like piss and vomit? From what I can pretty much tell. See, you can pretty much tell. Anyway, and she's like, no, I don't do that. No, Mr. Crackhead, I don't like to get high or drunk and have sex in the middle of a fucking parking lot. And then at the end, they ask them, will this happen again? And the woman's like, oh, no. And the guy's like, maybe. Yeah, so liquor stores, be on the lookout for that couple, because they'll be coming back to, I don't know. I don't know how they get money or whatever, prostitute her out, or I don't know, but they'll be back to buy some drugs and alcohol and probably be locked up again. And maybe this time the situation will be reversed, and this time he'll go to jail for a longer sentence, even though she would probably drop the charges, but they'll be like, no, he raped you, go to jail. But either way, it's going to be a situation. Tell me what you think about this. 2 crackheads / meth heads / alcoholics / burnouts or whatever having sex in the middle of a parking lot. Well, if you saw that, you just hopped out of your car and you were like, oh, I'm about to do some grocery shopping. Whoa. Is that a crackhead somebody's dick? What the hell? Where am I? Is this a good store? I don't know. So anyway, tell me what you guys think. This is all around kind of disgusting, unless, yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.